She asked if I'd reflected. I told her I had. Then I slid 2 envelopes across her desk, one marked divorce, the other resignation. Her eyes widened. She didn't speak at first, just blanked, as if her mind refused to process the neat handwriting on each one. That silence, that exact second, was worth everything she'd taken. 3 weeks ago, she threw me out of the company we built together, said she needed space, said the board agreed I'd lost objectivity. She said it all in front of that intern, her intern, who couldn't have been older than 24 and wore arrogance like a tailored suit. He watched me pack my things. She didn't. The conference room smelled of glass cleaner and betrayal. I remember her standing there, arms crossed, jaw tight. "It's not personal," she said. "It always is." We met 12 years ago. She was all confidence and caffeine, the kind of woman who could make a room obey her without raising her voice. I loved her for it. I helped build her empire, brick by brick, deal by deal. She handled the charm, I handled the numbers. We made a hell of a team, until the numbers started talking and she stopped listening. The first red flag wasn't the intern, it was her phone, always flipped face down. Her late nights became strategy sessions, her tone colder, clipped. She started defending him in meetings, subtle at first, then blatantly. Every mistake of his was a learning opportunity. Every suggestion of mine was old thinking. One night I overheard them in the parking lot. He called her Clara. She let him. I didn't confront her, not then. I waited. I wasn't angry. Anger clouds precision. I wanted clarity. So I pulled their emails from the system backup, the one she forgot I built myself. There it was, a thread of manipulation, carefully dressed as concern. He told her I was diverting funds, planting seeds of mistrust while flirting between the lines. She believed him, because she wanted to. By the time she accused me of financial misconduct, I already knew how this would end. I played the fool in that boardroom, nodded, signed the suspension papers, and walked out with a calm smile. She thought she'd won, but I had time now. Time and access. I still owned 28% of the company. She never bothered to buy me out, probably too busy playing savior to her new protege. So while she basked in his praise, I went to work, quietly. I contacted the real investors, the ones who trusted me, not her glossy pitch decks. I showed them the audit. The financial holes weren't mine, they were his. Hidden bonuses, fake vendor contracts, siphoned funds under her approval. She signed every one of them. I didn't send it to her first, I sent it to the board. Then I waited. 3 weeks. Long enough for the pressure to build. Long enough for her to believe I'd retreated into guilt. This morning, she called me. Her voice was light, practiced, like we were still partners. "Can we meet?" she asked. "I think we both need to reflect." I agreed. The office looked different when I walked back in. Colder, emptier. Her intern wasn't there. The receptionist avoided my eyes. Clara sat behind the desk we used to share. My chair was gone. I didn't mention it. She started with a sigh. "I know, things got messy," she said, "but maybe this was a wake-up call for both of us. You've had time to—" "I have," I said, "and I brought what I decided." That's when I placed the envelopes. Her fingers trembled as she opened the first. Divorce. The second, resignation. She read the short paragraph I'd written. Effective immediately, I relinquish my position and my shares. Pending transfer to the board under conditional buyback. She looked up startled. "You're selling your shares? To whom?" That's when I smiled. Just enough. To the board. The same board that received a copy of the audit report I filed yesterday. Her face drained of color. "You didn't?" "Oh, I did. They know about the forged invoices, the payments to non-existent vendors, the intern's personal account linked to company funds, and the signatures. Your signatures on every single authorization." She froze. I watched realization flicker, then collapse into panic. "You're lying." I wish I were. Her phone buzzed, the board group chat lighting up. I could see the names: CFO, legal, chair. One message popped up on the screen before she could hide it. "Emergency meeting now." I stood, adjusted my cuff. I reflected, "Clara, you were right. I was too emotional before. I've learned to let go." She stood too, but her voice cracked. "You can't just walk away after ruining me." I met her eyes. "You ruined yourself. I just handed you the mirror." As I walked out, I passed her intern, pale, sweating, phone in hand. He didn't meet my eyes. He already knew. By the time I reached the elevator, security was heading upstairs. 3 weeks. That's all it took to dismantle what she built from lies. The doors closed. My reflection stared back, calm, steady, not triumphant, just free. People think revenge is about rage. It's not. It's about balance, about giving back exactly what was given to you with precision. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't beg. I simply let truth do what truth does best: burn quietly. When the elevator reached the ground floor, I stepped out, inhaled the cold morning air, and walked away. No backward glance, no regret. Just the sound of her empire cracking behind me, exactly the way she cracked mine.